Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. So guys, something just happened. A soldier, came out to, cry out to the public saying that they are living in grass huts. Guys, he even showed where they sleep. As people fighting for this country, he showed where they sleep. He said, imagine where we are sleeping and look at, how Tinubu rewarded Falcon players and then left us here, ignored us for how many years they have been here suffering. People that are fighting for Nigeria. I have a video to show you guys, so stay with me so you can see for yourself and then get the full details of this headline. So now imagine Nigeria, the so-called Africa, the fact Africa's so-called giant, a nation blessed with oil, talent, and billions in revenue, yet its frontline soldiers, those risking their lives daily, are sleeping in huts made of dried grass. Human beings sleeping in huts made of dried grass and mere mats laid on the ground. People that risk their life, they're at the front line, risking their life. They left their family behind for years. They have not seen their family members. The man even showed where they are sleeping. Look at the hut made with grass and then with mere mats laid on the ground. That's where they sleep, surrounded by bushes, like prisoners abandoned in a jungle, in a jungle. Omo, I pitied for them. Anyways, it's not just only the soldiers. In the last live session, I the last time I came live like this, I was talking about this matter of a soldier coming out to cry. If I'm going to play that video in case you have not watched it, I'm going to play it in this live section. Guys, I have full gist, so stay tuned. I have full gist for you guys. So now the person said, somebody commented and said, is it only soldiers? While initially I actually mentioned not just soldiers, other people, even the police, they're crying that they're underpaid and they don't give them pension. So it's not only the soldiers, even even other people, even school teachers, they are working for the government, they're underpaid. But basically, I'm making this video because of this soldier that came out, to lament, videoing where they sleep as soldiers fighting for Nigeria. Looking, and they said, they abandoned them in the bush. Imagine huts made with grass, dried grass, and bare mats laid on the ground, surrounded by bushes like prisoners abandoned in a jungle. Now, these same soldiers are watching their commander in chief, President Bola Tinubu, give 150 million naira cash reward and luxury houses to footballers, while their own welfare and salaries remain a national disgrace. Tinubu, one of them said, Tinubu, you have the mind to pay footballers 150 million naira, but look at us. The men defending Nigeria sleeping like this. This is what one of them said. How can you expect us to survive on 1,000 naira a day? Because they said they pay them 100,000 naira a day. Sorry, 100,000 naira a month. And these people have family members though. So how much will they now send to their family members? Then how much will be remaining for them to, cope? These words are not formal. According to what, one of the soldiers, the man said, Tinubu, you have the mind to pay footballers 150 million naira, but you look at us, the men defending Nigeria, sleeping like this. Now I'm going to show you a video. The man videoed where they sleep. Imagine huts made with dried grass. Huts made with dried grass with mere mat on the floor. That is where they sleep. So the man was like, Tinubu, you have the mind to pay footballers 150 million naira, but look at us, the men defending Nigeria, sleeping like this. How do you expect us to survive on 1,000 naira a day? These words are not from political activists, not from opposition parties, but from soldiers. Your soldiers who are tired, angry, and feeling betrayed. Nigeria's armed forces are in active combat across multiple fronts. Terrorism in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, separatist tension in the southeast. Every day, these soldiers put their lives on the line. Yet, what is their reward? A private soldier earns 100,000 naira in a month. And these are not comfortable salaries. Out of these, they buy their own essentials. sometimes even food and boots because logistics fail. In this video, soldiers point to the grass hunt as their home, the tiny shelter. They expect them to sleep in that place. The ground is bare, mats are laid directly on the soil, mosquitoes, snakes, scorpions, and are their night companions. Now, one of the soldiers said, "We are not prisoners. We have sacrificed for Nigeria, yet you treat us like criminals. You treat us worse than a criminal." This is not exaggeration. No. These are men stationed in remote areas, sometimes with no electricity, no running water, and no decent medical care. Now, I'll play a video for you guys to watch. Take a look at this video where the soldiers were lamenting. I have a lot, so stay with me in this live session to get the full details or the full gist. Take a look.
Wallahi, Tinubu, you get mind, oh. You get mind. See where men they face. See where men they face. You get mind, they pay footballer almost 100 and something million. See where man they sleep. See where person they sleep. Ha, Tinubu, why they do like this? See na person room be this, oh. See. This one alive be this. Eh? I mean, how you want me to just stay to survive with 100k, 103? You don't even get mind to even to say you go increase for army salary. We maybe say private so you may even collect like 200k. Last corporal in the job, if you collect like 250, 300, except you thought say then get one of areas where person go get it in. See. Come on, do Warika. See, yes, we are this thing. Which can live with you? It's in my bag. Which can live? This one alive. See, a soldier house with you. So, how many I want you to show? Say, how many I want you to show now? I be when they pay money. When they pay money now, officers they chop on me. I don't believe this thing. I believe so when I don't pay. Because anytime we wanna approve, everything they for all those senators, presidents, it they in a hand. If no one help, when I go help us, I swear. See where person they stay. See bush with the face. You see where soldiers they stay. It can't lie with this one. But when I consider human being, a person will be, I swear. A person picking will be. If I talk now, they will say, "Who send me?" Say, "I go join soldiers." See, if they pay the salary, and me and you go help. And me and you go chop the money. Be so. How much in the pay us where you go think say yes, mostly they come on inside. If I tell you, now we they sacrifice ourselves for Nigeria, now we no still know this stinging. Cause as for me at the zero mind they come on money they give person. Upon see, maybe it's not stinginess based on how they pay us, and so we with the remit outside do. Be so. Ha, oh boy, Tinubu, try, Allah, try.
So guys, you heard what the soldier said. I still have lots of videos of these soldiers complaining. I'm going to play it very soon. So you can imagine the dried grasses they used to build house for them. This is where they sleep. But Tinubu rewarded Falcons almost 150 million naira and then gave them three bedroom luxury house each, guys, and also the coaches. But look at people they spend years in the bush. Look at where they sleep. Look at where they sleep. Can you imagine? And they don't even pay them well. Okay, some people will be like, where do you expect them to sleep? Do you expect them to sleep in hotel? It's not in the bush, it's not where they are fighting. But at least pay them well. Pay them well. Soldiers, they need to pay them well. Yes. Even other sectors, other departments, they need to be paid well. How can you pay soldiers 100,000 naira, people that go out to risk their life, leaving their family members, behind, and then they go to the bush to fight? Even at last, some self don't even come back alive to meet their family members. These people, when they get their salary, they still send almost half or even all of to their family members, because these people have kids at home. They have kids, they have wives, pregnant wives they left behind. So they send almost half. How do you want them to survive in this bush now with half of their salary? That is just it. Recently, the Super Eagles, the Super Falcon won the 2025 Women's African Cup of Nations. An incredible achievement. Yes, Nigerians celebrated them. Each players, they gave them $100,000, about 150 million, plus a 3-bedroom house. Each technical crew member, they got $50,000 and a 3-bedroom house as well. The gesture was defended by the presidency as rewarding national excellence. Bayo Onunaga, the president's special advisor, even compared it to Big Brother Niger. Bayo even compared the reward to Big Brother Niger to 150 million naira prize. But here's the problem. So just ask, if you can find hundreds of millions to reward footballers in one day, what have you failed to improve the pay and living condition of those dying for Nigeria every day? Soldiers are not asking for you to reward them. People that they're supposed to reward them, but at this point, they're not asking for for you to reward them. They're asking for you to increase their pay at least. This is not jealousy. For some people that will be like, okay, I'm speaking against Falcons. This is not jealousy at all. It's about superiority. Football is entertainment. War is survival. You can enter war. You cannot. If you're lucky, you come back. If you're lucky, you don't come back. War is survival. Soldiers are not against rewarding excellence. But when government shows more financial generosity to athletes than to its own defenders, it sends a strong message. You are replaceable. Your sacrifices, are invisible. Entertainment is valued above your life. That is what they are saying. They're not even saying the sacrifices of these soldiers. Nigeria's military has long suffered neglect. This is something me and you know. In the past years, reports have suffered, reports have surfaced of soldiers buying their own bullets, fueling their patrol vehicles from personal funds, and being owned operational allowance for months. Meanwhile, billions are budgeted annually for defense. But corruption and mismanagement swallow the funds before they reach the front line. So when soldiers see luxury houses and millions handed out overnight to sports stars, the hypocrisy becomes unbearable. That is why you see they are lamenting. They are lamenting, panicking. Imagine us suffering for Nigeria. Look at where we live, but look at what is happening. Look at how Tinubu is rewarding them. Morale is as important as weapon in warfare. Hope you guys know. Morale. These soldiers don't have morale again to fight. They don't have the morale again. Morale is as important as weapons in warfare. A soldier fighting with low morale is a soldier halfway to defeat. Hope you guys know. A soldier fighting with low morale is a soldier halfway to defeat because the government doesn't see their sacrifices. If our soldiers feel abandoned, they fight without heart. And when they fight without heart, the entire country becomes vulnerable. Because no amount of armored tank can replace human willpower in battle. This viral video is more than just soldiers complaining. It is a cry for help. A reminder that the true heroes of a nation are not only those who score goals, but also those who stand in the line of fire so that others can watch those goals in peace. Hope you guys know. Without these soldiers, would they be playing ball? Nigeria must decide, will we keep celebrating victories of the football pitch while ignoring the silent war in the bush? You guys get me? I'm not against rewarding footballers. The fact they earn every kobo they got. But do that same thing to soldiers. Nigeria must decide, will we keep celebrating victories on the ground pitch, on the football pitch, while ignoring the silent war in the bushes? Or will we finally treat our soldiers like the defenders of the nation they are, worthy of dignity, decent pay, and proper living condition? Because when the front line collapses, no amount of football trophies will protect us. I hope you guys know. A country that values entertainment over security is playing a dangerous game. A dangerous game. Now, there was also this video again. A soldier came out also. Like I said, I have lots. I have gist, guys. There was also this video again. A soldier came out to panic. This one, he was so traumatized. Now, listen carefully to what this man said. Take a look.
Wow. 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 Nigeria, our country. It is fine. This video where they do I'm like this. And they do this video. And they dedicate this video from the seat of councillor down to the seat of president. This video na for una. In fact, to all our leaders. Now no see person just do work for 3 months. You know, even reach a month. It will be 3 months. Nigeria president is signing 160 million for each person. All the players, they are 24 if I am not mistaken. 160 million for each of them. And all the coach, they are collecting 80 million. 80 million. All the player, president give them 3-bedroom flats, each of them. And a Nigeria soldier, number one security of this country, money where they pay him from the very day where the person go join army till 35 good years. That is when you have luck to serve the 35 years. Plus the one where they will pay you, say you don't retire, may you go rest. If you join them together, you know rich money, whether they give those gears where do work of 1 month. The money where they give each of them now, join them together. They throw off where they even win, you know richer. They say they make Nigeria proud. A soldier that have been suffered, die, some of them no return, go their village with their hand. Some no go with their ears. Some no go with their two legs. Some no go with their spinal cord. Some died in the bush like animal, bed in the bush. Animal eat their flesh. They were nowhere to be found. Money where they pay them for salary. A private soldier that pass out today, money no reach 110. 110 that he no reach. Before they go even pay that money, all the stone and the wood, all of them go cry before the money will come. And person will just work for 1 month, they collect 160 million plus apartment. Wetin soldier do now? Wetin soldier do the country? But they all die, where soldier they die. Some go join today, they don't even chop 1 month salary. To bury him as a hero, money no day to bury him. Some no even chop 2 months salary, money no day to bury him. A senator, they collect 29 million every month. Money where soldier work for 35 years, you know even rich money where senator they collect for 1 month. Those years now, they collect 160 million. Because they win the trophy, and the trophy no even reach wait till the gather give them. Plus the one where governors donate together. Well, the only thing when me at the thank God be say, nobody they bribe death. If death come, nobody they bribe her. Take this one, I bet no kill me. Take this one, I bet no kill my children. You know, if you don't come, you don't come. You never tell Buhari don't go. I want see person go right and see as Buhari go there, now him be president for there. I want see the person where go right and come up read them. The way that they bring animal husbandry, Bobotibo, history, Bobotibo for the country. See, if Abacha no fit carry this word, this country, go grave with am, go dey for there. Nobody go fit do am again. And as still dey talk this thing, one day God will climb horse, enter Jerusalem. That the way they sing Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna for freedom, happiness and joy. God will comot Israel from the hand of Egypt that time. That the same God go locate Nigeria one day, where military go comot from civilian hand, where joy go dey. One day, God will use one civilian for there, he go still use them for Nigeria, when Nigeria go still better. House where soldier dey sleep for barrack, even a senator dog will not go fit enter that room. Well, I still thank God. Buhari don't do it, he don't go. Abacha doing it, he don't go. Well, I thank God. The thing why soldier do now go talk am. Because God dey help where you know they sleep. That God where you know they sleep every night and day they see him. And that is him God go fight for soldier one day, especially other rank. The kind God where use other rank for another country, you go use one other rank for this country. And by the special grace of God, it will come to pass. See the time where they do this video, 2:52 a.m. Now they do this video. So today, now 30th July 2025. Now they do this video. So please, anybody who see this video, help me to share them, they carry them, they go. God will fight for one country where other rank go there. That the same God, he go fight for this country. One other rank go comot this country where would they so he go comot them the way God used Moses comot Israel from Egypt hand. God go use one other rank comot this very country from pains, from tears, sorrow, everything what would they pass through. And I just they do on our own. That God they watch. And like as I talk now get money, now children know they did this country. Now children they another country, they watch us for television. How soldier they die. Men are no worry. That God they watch. I clap hand for you, Mr. Tinubu. Thank you very much for make them happy. Thank you very, very much for make them happy. No wahala.
So guys, you heard what that soldier said. Honestly, I am actually feeling very bad for these soldiers because they are really suffering. They are really suffering. Yes, some joined soldiers to, at least they volunteered to earn a living, and it's 100,000 naira is what they are paying them, guys. And these people, they also send almost, in fact, almost all of their salaries to their families. They left. Some have 5 children. They pay house rent. Their children are in school. How much is remaining for these people to, to survive? Check it, we are all human beings. How much is remaining for them? And not just soldiers alone. There are other people who are, in different departments that also need, they're underpaid, that, Tinubu is underlooking. So Tinubu has this kind of money, Nigeria has this kind of money, and then they still come out to say that there's no money. 150 million naira each. God, there is problem in this country. What they do? What about the people that have been, protesting in IDP camp? People that then they need to compensate. They don't compensate them at all. How long have you been posted here? Imagine soldiers. They post them. They post them in different places. They stay 2 years. Stay 3 years without their family members. You can see how they sacrifice for Nigeria, and at the end of the day, they what they do is they don't even reward them. So just are not even asking for rewarding them. What they're asking is at least pay them well. Pay them well. That is what they're asking. That is what they're asking. So now still continue this video. I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot of things to show you. Okay, somebody says something. If you have anything to say, drop it under the comment section. If you have anything to say, this person said this APC government is simply robbing Peter to pay Paul. if you understand what this man said, or if you understand what this person said, you will actually understand what's going on in this country. This APC government, what they have actually done is, I don't even see anything this APC and political party is doing in this country. I don't see the benefits. They say change. You are not seeing any change. We're not seeing any change at all. Imagine, that is why I'm not even concentrating in this coalition they are doing, because the same people that produce, the same coalition that produced APC is the same coalition now that wants to produce, is it ADC or whatever. So where is the hope? Where is the hope? Now, let me break this thing down in case you don't understand. Let's break down just how massive that 150 million naira reward really is compared to a soldier's pay. For a private earning of 200,000 naira. Let me now tell you that they said private soldiers earn 200,000 naira a month. Imagine when you divide 150 million naira into 200, that's about 750 months of pay. That's 750 months of pay. That's like 62 and a half years of work without missing a single month. Just to one match of Super Falcons payouts. Just 90 minutes, 150 minutes. I'm not trying to say that they don't earn that reward. They actually earn it, but look at our soldiers that are suffering. One player's reward equals an entire lifetime of a soldier's salary. We're not talking about the salary. We're not talking about how much these Falcon people earn. We're talking about reward this time. One player's reward equals an entire lifetime of a soldier's salary. Think about that. Think about that. Some will argue that 200,000 naira is not small money, but let's see how fast it disappears in Nigeria today. They pay them, this man said they pay them 100,000 naira, 103,000 naira. How much is rent in Nigeria today? How much is school fees? How would even to feed one person is easy? Can 100,000 naira feed the soldier, talk more of his family members? What about transport? Transport that is the talk of town, luxury. If you have money for transport, you're very rich in Nigeria. You still send home to your parents, to your children. Somebody said, this person said, you people never see anything since people decide to fight Biafrans. Mr. Lamentation, make una let Igbos go. You know, if it carry out any shit, person way they do something, no, they talk. I beg. The point is, we're not talking about who is fighting Biafran and who is not fighting Biafran. We are all humans. There are some of these soldiers that are actually speaking out for Ndibo and Kanu. So they're also in this same shoe. I don't know if you understand. So we're not talking about who is fighting Biafran or not. We have always been talking about the freedom of Ndibo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So right now we're not talking about who is fighting Biafrans. They're actually soldiers that are actually talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just like this one. Just like this one. Let me show you a video. Because of what this man said, let me bring out this soldier that has been talking about Kanu, saying he's innocent. Take a look.
Yes. Hello, Nigerians. They are trying to silence me, but with God, they failed to silence me. I want to analyze something concerning the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody is just talking here and there about Nnamdi Kanu. But what is keeping Nnamdi Kanu in the prison today is saboteurs. Because of the saboteurs,
So I don't want to go further. I just played that video so that you guys can see that what this man is saying. There are some that are supporting, Ndibu, supporting the division, supporting, Mazen and Kanu. So all these people, they also under the same shoe of underpayments. So you cannot come and say this. We're not talking about that thing you're talking about here now. So somebody said something which I want to show you guys. He said, "Hello, good evening, house. The way the federal government is treating our soldiers is not fair at all. It's good to reward good performance, but not to the tone of money that was given to Super Falcons and Indie Tigers." See, what in fact will I say? These Falcons, they deserve the money. Yes, it's actually good to applaud, to even reward good, because what these Falcons did, they brought, they actually made Nigeria proud. But then, how about soldiers? Soldiers even need this reward than even then. If you check it, number one is why I said so is because number one is that this Falcon earn more. They earn more than these soldiers. And right now, soldiers are not even asking for reward. What they are asking for first is for you to at least pay them well, Lugodi. That is what they're asking for. They're not asking for reward. Please, just keep. They're saying we have families at home. We send money to our children. We send money to our parents. We send money to our wife. Our children are in school. How can they use 100 naira to live in bush, to even survive in the bush? Talk more of the people they left behind at home. Some of these soldiers have 5 children. They still have their parents which are looking up on them. How would they survive with 100,000 naira in this Nigeria today? That's Nigeria 10 years ago. Then you cannot even use, let me not, what you can buy with 100,000 naira, then you cannot use it to buy the same thing with 100,000 naira today in Nigeria. If you know, you know. If you understand that thing, you know what I'm talking about. Go to the market and see how things are expensive. The way they treat them is actually bad. And not just soldiers alone, no. Not just, there's some government teachers, people working on, especially people working for government, they are really suffering. I came across a banker that they pay them, was it 120 or 110? I don't want to even go to that side. You see, Nigeria, that is why many people don't want to stay in Nigeria. Once they graduate, they japa and start working outside. So now so this person said, I always said those that are advising Tinubu are not using their are not using their brain. At times, do you know when I heard this news of these Falcons, they gave 150 million naira, I was like, please, who are these people that are advising Tinubu? Who are these people? They're actually the problem we have in this country. Who are the people advising this man? Now, in case you've not watched that video where the soldier was showing where they live, dry grass. Now waiting they use build house for them. Take a look.
Wallahi, Tinubu, you get mind, oh. You get mind. See where men they face. See where men they face. You get mind, they pay footballer almost 100 and something million. See where man they sleep. See where person they sleep. Ha, Tinubu, why they do like this? See na person room be this. See. This one alive be this. Eh? I mean, how you want me to just stay to survive with 100k, 103? You don't even get mind to even to say you go increase for army salary. We maybe say private soldier may even collect like 200k. Last couple in the job, if you collect like 250, 300, except you thought say then get one of areas where person go get it in. See. Come on, do Warika. See, yes, we are this thing. Which can lie with you? It's in my bag. Which can lie? This one alive. See, a soldier house with you. So how many I want you to show? Say how many I want you to show now? I be when they pay money. When they pay money now, officers they chop on me. I don't believe this thing. I believe so when I don't pay. Because anytime we wanna approve, everything they for all those senators, presidents, it they wanna hand. If no one help, when I go help us, I swear. See where person they stay. See bush with the face. You see where soldiers they stay. Which kind of life be this one? But when I consider human being, a person will be, I swear, a person people will be. If I talk now, they will say, "Who send me?" Say, "I go join soldiers." See, if they pay the salary, and me and you go help. And me and you go chop the money. You know, be so. How much in the pay us where you go think say yes, most they come on inside. If I tell you, now we they sacrifice ourselves for Nigeria, now we no still know this stinging. Cause as for me I the zero mind they come on money they give person. Upon see, no be seen as stinginess so based on how they pay us, and so we too with the remit outside do. No be so. Ha. Oh boy, Tinubu, you know try, Allah, you know try.
Just take a look at the houses. Will you call this a house or a hut? Or will you say it's a room? Even dog cannot live here. Most of these senators' dog cannot enter in this place. They cannot live here. They have luxury room where they keep their dog. See where soldiers are living. See where soldiers are living. What are they asking? And this man said, if you heard him very well, he said, Abi, they are paying the money and the superiors are eating it. They know what they are doing. We don't know. They know how the money is going, whether the government paid or not. They know what they are doing. This person said, let's look at it. He said, look, it's not just to soldiers. These soldiers represent so many Nigerians that are underpaid. The inflation is so much that the Naira note is simply a paper because it has lost its purchasing power. See, Naira today, Naira is one of the, how will I even put it? Naira. Do you know how people, hey God, do you know how, at times I will just, if I just, the amount I spend every day, I'll be like, God, what is this? Just to eat food, not like you did any serious thing, just to feed yourself. Is it not transportation? At times the inflation is too much in this country. Cost of living is high. Imagine, do you know that they pay some people 70,000 naira? There are some people that they still pay them 30,000 naira. In this Nigeria, 70,000 naira, has it transported you to your place of work? Now check all these soldiers that are the ones that control within the town, they don't send them to war. They pay them 100,000 naira according to what they said. They come from their houses. They said some live in the barrack. If you see barrack, a dog cannot enter. The dog cannot even live there. Tinubu should just do the right thing. The inflation, Naira now is now like a paper. It has lost its purchasing power. The things you bought with 30,000 naira 10 years ago, in Nigeria today, you cannot buy it with 200,000 naira. If I'm lying, enter the market. Enter the market if I'm lying. How many years of Tinubu? When he entered, he said he will do the right thing, he'll do the right thing. 1 year into his office, he said, I'm just 1 year. Give me more time. Things will get better. Where are we today? This is 2 years. What has happened? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Rather, what happens? Inflation gets higher and higher. The economy wants to strangle us under APC. Now, I want to share a story of a private soldier. His name is Private Musa. This is not his real name. This is what they call him. At 28, he has been deployed into the bush for 14 months straight. His wife is raising 2 children alone. He sends home more than half of his salary every month, leaving him barely enough to survive. This is the story they shared. Another soldier, Ifeanyi, is an Igbo man. He told us he buys his own torchlight batteries. He said he buys his own torchlight batteries. Imagine. pay for his phone charging at a local kiosk, and sometimes even contribute fuel money for patrol vehicle. Jesus Christ. This is a story, these are the stories that soldiers are sharing. How can soldier be buying their own torchlight and batteries, even pay for this? Because there's no light. There's no light in the bush. Is there anything like EDC in the bush, or NEPA company in the bush? They pay for, phone charging at local kiosk, and sometimes even contribute fuel money for patrol vehicle. This NEPA company in Lagos or in Abuja, is there anything like that in the bush or in Sambisa forest? These are not luxuries, these are survival, basics. The way soldiers are treated in this country, people that are protecting this country, honestly, it's actually traumatizing. It's not good at all. It's not good. Are they purposely doing this thing or what? Are they purposely? When soldiers feel abandoned, the effect goes beyond personal hardship. Even if you're a soldier, they sent to the bush, leaving your families for years, and you sleep in this kind of house, no electricity, no opportunity, no hope, no future, no food self. There's even a video I came across. One penta of garri is what they'll eat for a month. With other things they put, spices and the rest. One penta of garri. That was what they sent to them. Will you have the morale? And then they even complain of low weapons. They don't even have weapons at all. But every month they roll out trillion. They say they roll out billions of naira for security. Where is the money? Where is the money going to? When soldiers feel abandoned, the effect goes beyond personal hardship. It strikes at the heart of national security. Low morale, they get low morale. Low morale means less focus in battle. Constant financial stress means split attention between duty and survival. And when soldiers can't fully trust the system to care for them, the entire security structure begins to crumble. An unpaid, under-equipped army is a slow-moving national disaster. You don't pay them well, they're under-equipped. So what are they now fighting for? But do you expect them to still fight more? Some are even saying they want to come home. How can you see presidential spokesperson of Bayo Onaga? His name is Bayo Onaga. Imagine what this man did. He compared the money they gave to Falcons to Big Brother Niger. This Big Brother Niger self in Nigeria, what benefits is this thing self? How can this presidential spokesperson Bayo Onaga, he insists that this was simply rewarding excellence. He compared it to reality TV, saying when Big Brother Niger can give 150 million naira, why question the president for rewarding footballers? Can you imagine what somebody is saying? These are the people working with Tinubu. Can you imagine? At times I say, why would they bring this kind of people to be advising him? Presidential spokesperson Bayo Onaga said that this is simply rewarding excellence. Yes, that's right. We understand. He compared it with the TV, the reality TV, saying that when Big Brother Niger can give 150 million naira to housemates, why question the president for rewarding footballers? People that are displaced need that money. People that are terrorists because you refuse to do your duty to protect lives and properties. They are victims, or you survive the attack and they are displaced. You refuse to provide house for them. Some of the house are burnt, left with nothing. Instead of you to compensate them, you're giving, already enriching people that already have a lot. I'm not saying it's a crime to reward them, but there are things to do first. Now, from our review of these testimonies, soldiers are not asking for 150 million naira each. Hope you guys know. What they want is decent house, regular and increased operational allowance, access to clean water and basic health care, salary adjustments that reflects the cost of living in Nigeria today. Simple and reasonable demand. They're not asking for 150 million naira. So, Mr. President, Minister of Defense, Chief of Army Staff, the soldiers and Nigerians have questioned, or they are asking, what is the official budget for soldiers' welfare and where has it gone? How much is allocated annually for accommodation upgrades? And how many huts have been replaced in the last year? Why can special reward for footballers be mobilized instantly, but welfare improvements take years? This is not about stopping reward from athletes, it's about priorities. A wise nation builds its foundation before decorating its wall. Guys, listen to what I'm saying. A wise nation builds its foundation before decorating its walls. Our soldiers are the foundation. Our soldiers are that foundation. A wise country builds its foundation before decorating the houses, the room, or its walls. Our soldiers are that foundation, because without them, these athletes will not be, they will not be playing ball in peace in Uyo. Yes, now they'll be playing with fear. If Nigeria can't guarantee dignity for its defenders, then the trophies we win are built on shaky grounds. These men and women in uniform stand guard while the rest of us sleep. They deserve more than huts. Huts built with dried grass. They deserve more than this. More than bare mat on the earth. More than empty speeches. It's time we demand action, upgrade the living condition, review their pay, give them the tools and the dignity to defend us. Because when the front line collapses, the whole nation, the whole country falls. Nigeria's 2025 defense budget is over 3 trillion, one of the largest in West Africa. Yet, on the ground, soldiers are building huts from grass and bamboo. Nigeria's 2025 defense budget is over 3 trillion naira, one of the largest in the West Africa. But today, soldiers are building huts from grass and bamboo. Who does, where does this money even go to? This 3 million or 3 trillion, where does it even go to? Soldiers say they never see the result at all. A footballer match may last 90 minutes. A soldier's battle can last 9 hours in a day. In 9 months without proper rest. In football, the worst injury might be a torn ligament in war. It's death. Yet, the reward system flips reality. The greatest risk gets the smaller reward. Sleeping on bare ground in the bush camp is more than uncomfortable. It's very dangerous because of the mosquito bites, leads to malaria, the number of 1 killer in Nigerian military camp. Poor sanitation spread typhoid and cholera. Lack of electricity means no refrigeration or no medicine, no refrigeration for medicine. And then when it comes to mosquito, reptiles, snakes, scorpion, all these things, these are what our soldiers face in the bush. They sleep on the ground. Many soldiers say when they complain, they hear the same phrase every time. Who sent you to join soldier? That is what anytime they complain. Just like when I was live one certain time, I was, talking and somebody said, who sent these soldiers to join soldiers or join the military? As if national defense is a personal hobby and not a national duty. This dismissive culture discourages whistleblowing and allows the neglect to continue unchecked. This is not new at all. In 2014, soldiers fighting Boko Haram in Borno, after months without payment and equipment, some were caught malleated, and a decade later, the same pattern: poor living condition, delayed allowance, and a leadership blind to reality still haunts the Nigerian army till today. In Ghana, let me now tell you, Ghana here, Ghana, a fellow African country, the average salary of a soldier is equivalent to 500,000 a month, monthly, with furnished barracks, medical insurance, and pension that actually gets paid. In South Africa, soldiers' housing is fully maintained by the state. Nigeria, with more oil wealth than both Ghana and South Africa, still lives in grass huts. In case you have not watched that video, take a look one more time.
Allah, Tinubu, you get mind, oh. You get mind. See where men they face. See where men they face. You get mind, they pay footballer almost 100 and something million. See where man they sleep. See where person they sleep. Ha, Tinubu, why they do like this? See na person room be this. Oh. See. This one alive be this. Eh? I mean, how you want me to just stay to survive with 100k, 103? You don't even get mind to even to say you go increase for army salary. We maybe say private soldier may even collect like 200k. Last corporal in the job, you know, if you collect like 250, 300, except you thought say then get one of areas where person go get it in. See. Come on, do Warika. See, yes, we are this thing. Which can lie with you? It's in my bag. Which can lie? This one alive. See, a soldier house with you. So how many I want you to show? Say how many I want you to show now? I be when they pay money. When they pay money now, officers they chop on me. I don't believe this thing. I believe so when I don't pay. But anytime we wanna approve, everything they for all those senators, presidents, it they wanna hand. If no one help, when I go help us, I swear. See where person they stay. See bush with the face. You see where soldiers they stay. This can't lie with this one. But when I consider human being, a person will be, I swear. A person people will be. If I talk now, they will say, "Who send me?" Say, "I go join soldiers." See, if they pay the salary, and me and you go help. And me and you go chop the money. You know, be so. How much in the pay us where you go think say yes, mostly they come on inside. If I tell you, now we they sacrifice ourselves for Nigeria, now we no still know this stinging. Cause as for me I the zero mind they come on money they give person. Upon see, no be saying stinginess so based on how they pay us, and so with you with the remit outside do. No be so. Ha, oh boy, Tinubu, you know try, Allah, you know try.
So you can see, in case you don't watch that video I played, so that you can actually, get to know what we're talking about. So like I said, in Ghana, they pay soldiers there, nothing more than 500,000 naira in Nigerian money monthly, with furnished barracks, medical insurance, and pension, with that actually gets paid. Nigeria, they say pension. No be military people, they protest last week, this week, of unpaid pension. I mean, people that have served for 35 years in Nigeria. They are still protesting that they have not paid them pension. People that serve, they still beg for pension. Imagine. South Africa soldiers, they house them in fully maintained by the states. Nigeria with the more, and the truth is that Nigeria is richer than these two countries I just mentioned, Ghana and South Africa. They are rich with oil wealth, but still soldiers are still living in huts made with grass, dried grass, and bamboo. Poor condition drive experienced soldiers to resign early, taking their training with them. Others turn to alternative income. In one Nigeria, celebrities, athletes, and politicians live in mansions, collect millions in appearance fee. In the other Nigeria, soldiers who protect them sleep in huts, fetch water from streams, and hope not to get sick because there is no clinic nearby, but serve the same flag. But the flag doesn't serve them equally. Frontline soldiers often suffer from PTDS, anxiety without proper housing. This condition worsens. Imagine trying to recover mentally from a fire flight while lying on a mat in the open, listening to wild animals and enemy gunfire in the distance. How can you cope with that? Tell me. If we can celebrate a footballer's victory with 150 million naira per player, why can't we celebrate our soldiers with housing that doesn't leak? At least we are begging. Just give us a house that doesn't leak. Give them a house that doesn't leak. If we can't build mansion for athletes, or if they can build a mansion for athletes, why can't we build barracks for the same army? And if we can build, if we see Nigerian barracks, it be like where they rear fowl. It's like where they train pig. You will not even know this is a barrack. And if if they can defend a goalpost for 90 minutes, why can't we defend our defenders for life? When a footballer wins, the camera are there, the applause is instant. But when a soldier dies on the front line, there is no national broadcast. Sometimes there isn't even official statement. His body is quietly returned to the family. At times, the body they don't even return them because wild animal will feed on it in the bush. They return the bodies to the family, often without full benefits, and the nation move on. They don't care. These same soldiers who sleep in huts are also deployed to guard the very politicians, governors who make budget decisions about their welfare. They will stand in the hot sun for hours to protect a convoy worth billions. They return to sleep on a mat in a grass shelter. Many critics believes flashy gesture like the 150 million naira reward to the Super Falcons are politically optics. They create few good headlines that distract the public from deeper issues like insecurity, inflation, and corruption. It's a quick win for the cameras, but a long loss for the soldiers. Let me now tell you that the struggle doesn't end in the bush. Many soldiers' family live in poverty. School fees go unpaid. Medical bill pile up. Wives of deployed soldiers sometimes take small jobs or loans to survive while they're waiting for monthly salary to arrive. In Nigerian system today, soldiers are at the bottom of the prestige ladder compared to politicians, celebrities, and business elites. That hierarchy shows in resource allocation. VIP convoy gets brand new CUVs every election cycle, while soldiers still use vehicle from the 1980s. Now, the viral video of soldiers in grass hut only came to light because of smartphones and social media. Without it, many Nigerians would never have believed their living condition. The government knows this, which is why soldiers are often warned not to film or post from deployment sites. Government officials often talk about the Nigerian spirit. They talk about courage, resilience, endurance, but expecting soldiers to keep enduring poor conditions without changing is not patriotism at all. It is exploitation disguised as national pride. When soldiers' grievances are ignored for too long, history shows the risk of mutiny rises. In Nigeria's past, such discontent has boiled over. See, let me tell you, and it really ends quietly. Addressing welfare issues isn't just kindness, it prevents instability within the armed force. If the presidency can instantly mobilize hundreds of millions for sports reward, Nigeria should demand the transparency. They should demand the transparent ring-fenced soldiers. They should demand a transparent ring-fenced soldier welfare fund, one that publishes how much is spent on housing, healthcare and allowance and job. We should hold our government accountable. When soldiers are injured on the battlefield, many are taken to under-equipped military hospitals. Basic diagnostics machines might not be working self. In some cases, families are asked to contribute for the treatment cost. Some wounded soldiers are even discharged without proper rehabilitation. Retired soldiers who once put their lives on the lines are often left to fend for themselves. Pension delays, unpaid benefits, and lack of house support push more, soldiers into, retired soldiers into poverty. Meanwhile, political pensions for governors and senators are paid promptly and in huge sums. Guys, we have come to the end of this live section. You can see what is going on in Nigeria. What we're asking is, these soldiers are not asking for much. Pay them well first. They're not asking for reward. What they're asking is for, you should pay them well. If you check, like I said, this is not a video to come and start calling out Super Falcons, telling them that, I'm like kind of jealous. No. They deserve every kobo they earn. But then, how about our soldiers that are suffering? They need to be paid as well. They pay these Falcons, they earn more than them, but they still reward them. But these soldiers are not asking for reward. What they're asking for is for you to pay them, because they are living or they are lying down on the ground in the bush. You cannot call that in a house. One push can scatter that thing they are living in. One push, because it's grass, dried grass. What is one push? Rain alone can scatter. Wind. What are you? When wind used to scatter house built with block, is it now grass? So it is just, if they live inside that place, is the same thing as living without, without fence, or how will I even put it? You cannot say that is a house or a room. So that is it. So of course, the end of this live session. If you're new to this channel, do what, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.